All right, Shalom. First off, and foremost as always, I want to say call Loyal Malah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor be unto the elder apostles of Great Moonstone that do rule and teach well. And of course, a sincere Shalom to Akim out there that's pushing truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, so I don't have any scriptures planned out, but a lesson did, come to my mind, and it was really about how, Esau's kingdom is temporal, but meanwhile, the kingdom of Israel that will be ruled here on earth, by Yahweh Shai, followed by the elect, is going to be eternal forever. Okay. And, we're seeing the downfall, of Esau Edom before our own eyes. Okay. Everything that's, as far as prophecy goes, of course, it's happening. Okay. And prophecy is slowly but surely unraveling before our own eyes, man. All right. And we are, I'm trying to look for a word that, because, words can explain how good of a feeling this is, because for so long this devil has been in rulership, but his power has been ordained by Yahweh Shema Shai because the Lord is in control of all things, but looking at it in an earthly sense, this devil, the elites, whatnot, the Edomites have been in control for centuries. Okay, but now there's a change in the earth. Okay, the vibration in the earth is changing. The mirth of Esau's land, his kingdom is gone here in America. Babylon. All right. So, yeah, man, this place is just hanging off a thread. But meanwhile, you have men that's spiritually coming up against this place, prophesying against, Babylon and the downfall of Esau's kingdom. Okay. And while they're prophesying about this, against this place, they're also prophesying about the coming, of the kingdom, all right, of Israel, of Yasharallah, okay? And that kingdom is going to be forever, all right? So real quick, let's get this scripture right here. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7. Chapter 6. And verse start at 7. And it says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be when it shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, now if you did not know, Esau is the so-called white race. All right, but they're not white; they're red. Okay, their blood shows forth through their skin. All right, you can read the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter, and and it goes in about the description, and the characteristics of Esau Edom. Okay, that's Esau today. And Jacob, a.k.a. Israel, all right, because Jacob, after he wrestled the angel, he got his name turned into Israel. All right, and Israel today consists of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Seminole Indians. Okay, we make up the 12 tribes of the nation Israel, while the so-called white race, man and woman, make up, the nation of Edom. Now, right now, we're under the foot, under subjection, you know, um, of the Edomites. But guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai has raised up a spiritual army, an exceeding great army, to the house of David to prophesy against this place, the elect. Okay, because you have camps everywhere, talking about downfall of Esau. Okay, but only the elect, are really, going in, about this devil, exposing him, exposing his NWO, and shedding light on his wickedness. Okay, this dude is being made bare, and through him being made bare by spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, he cannot hide. Okay, he cannot run, he cannot hide, man. So this is the book of let me see, where is it at? So I believe it's 1 Thessalonians. Let me see. 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. Okay, who is the wicked? Esau. All right. The scriptures say that the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. All right. Who is in dollar bill? All right. Who controls the media? Who controls the whole earth? All right. Who controls the money system? The oil, the gold, everything. The diamond districts. All right. The brands that you buy. Everything you consume, everything that you see and hear about is controlled by Esau Edom. All right. And he's being revealed. Okay. He's being put on Front Street by Yahweh Shema Shai by way of his prophets. All right. And being that he's being put on Front Street, this is how, he's being pulled down spiritually. All right. We are witnessing the beginning, of Esau's downfall. All right. This is the beginning of Esau's downfall. Now, of course, even we can go even before that, man. Even when, the Lord gave the spirit back unto us and raised the Abba Bivens, who was Elijah coming back in reincarnation. That was the beginning of your downfall, man. All right. Hell, even Shlaki, even Yahweh Shai come on the scene, because Esau, listen, he has what's the word I'm looking for? Esau has bounds that he cannot pass, and it says that in the book of Job. All right. Esau has bounds that he cannot pass. Okay. Because after he goes down, that will be the end all be all of him ever getting a taste of being in power. All right. So he's out the window, man. He's done. So we're just watching, Esau's kingdom crumble from the inside out. All right. So it says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Who is that? The prophets. Okay. And it says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right. And this dude is being consumed, man. All right. This dude is being consumed. Just like how a lion consumes his prey. He's being devoured, eaten up, man. All right. And he knows it. That's why he's, flagging our videos. That's why he's, taking our channels down, and clipping us, and putting more strict guidelines and policies on the YouTube platforms and whatnot. He knows that his kingdom is coming to an end. All right. This place is temporal. Everything you see and everything you see and hear about, everything that vexes your spirit, man. Okay, that soon is going to be no longer. All right. That soon is going to be no longer. All right. because this the beast man is gonna be done away with, man. Call Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right, and guess what? He deserves to be done away with. All right, he deserves to be, treated like the animal he is, because for centuries he's been treating the whole earth like shit. You know, everything touched, turns to shit. All right. Then on top of that, he touched the apple of the Lord's eye, who was the nation of Israel. All right. We're the Lord's chosen people, but yet he took part in destroying us. All right. This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and 4, and it says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds." Okay, to the pulling down of strongholds, and through the Spirit, just like I said earlier, through the Spirit. Okay, the Lord has set up men to prophesy against this place, and spiritually bring down this place. That's how Esau's kingdom is temporal, because he thinks he's going to continue to rule forever, and so on and so forth. All right, but guess what? The Lord is going to confound these Edomite elites, for real, man. All right, the Lord is confounding you. Okay, going back to the book of 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter. All right, said that Jacob's hand held the heel of Esau, man, and that's right now. Our hand is on Esau's heel spiritually. We are pulling down this kingdom, all right, through the Most High, through Yahweh Shema Shai, right, and that's why it says right here, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. Now, if you go into the word stronghold in the Blue Letter Bible, it says something that somebody relies on, basically. All right. And the people out here, the masses, the sheeple, they wholeheartedly put their trust in Egypt, especially our people, of course, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They put their mind, body, and soul in Babylon. They rely on this place, just like the heathen do. But guess what? Being that America is a great city, it's a booming business per se. Well, this business is soon about to be out of business. Okay, because why? Because Babylon is on its last breath. Listen, man, this place is through, finito. Okay. Second Corinthians 4 and verse 16 to verse 18, and it says, "For which cause we not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day." Right, man. So brothers may have ailments, when certain problems with within their flesh and things like that. This flesh just is wretched, man. It's vile. If it's not one thing, it's another. We can't do certain things. We're held down, man. These are the chains of darkness. We run out of breath. We can't run for certain amount of time, and the outward man, the flesh, all right, it perishes. But guess what? It says, yet the inward man is renewed day by day, meaning what? Your spirit. Okay, our spirit is being renewed. But even though our flesh is getting weak, because the flesh is weak, but guess what? Our spirit is increasing. Our spirit is being made stronger, but through Yahweh Shema Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Okay, verse 17, and it says, "For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, okay, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. What's that light affliction? Okay, the furnace of adversity, ultimately. All right, this baptism. Okay, the Most High is testing us right now. Okay, the Most High, is putting us through through that fire. Okay, but ultimately, guess what? It's gonna be worth it, because right here, Paul said what? It says work for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. Okay, now going back to the titles, it said what? Esau's kingdom is temporal, but our kingdom is eternal. All right, even though we suffer things right now in the flesh and financial issues and life, things going on, but guess what? Your family, disowning you, and people not, treating you the same because you came to the truth and the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai. That's all cool, but guess what? It's gonna be worth it in the long run, because we're gonna get that crown, Lord, as well. All right, you gotta believe that you will. You gotta have faith that you will. All right, have faith that you will obtain that victory, that mercy from Yahweh Shema Shai, that eternal weight of glory. Verse 18, here's the point, and it says, while we look not at the things which are seen, I think I messed up, my bad. Verse 18, excuse me. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, right? And the main thing that's temporal is what? Babylon, okay? Fucking McDonald's, for example. That's not gonna be in the kingdom. That shit is temporal. The vanity, just females gathering abroad, just everything that vexes your spirit, man, everything that's here promoted, put on a pedestal, that's wicked out here, man, everything temporal. The woman, these whores, excuse my language, but I gotta be straightforward. I'm being honest. These fly by night, 50 minutes of fame, niggas out here, man. All right. These heathens. All right. Guess what? These people are temporal, man. They're just born in vain. Okay. The life that they live is born in vain, because ultimately, when it all comes down to the get down, when things hit the fan and Jacob's trouble, that stuff that they work for, and labor for, is gonna be counted as nothing. It's vain. It's temporal. All right. But guess what? We know that. So we have the upper hand through Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. That's why, we're not gonna, be emotional, when things get rough, because we're not attached to this place like people are. So everything here is temporal. Okay. And it says, but the things which are not seen are eternal. And what's that? The kingdom. Okay. The kingdom is eternal, man. Our kingdom, our kingdom, listen, we're going to be at rest, eternal rest at that. Listen, man, waking up early in the morning, whether you do a morning shift, evening shift, the graveyard shift, not getting the right amount of sleep, you got to handle bills, whatnot. And this is me just speaking as a man, we all deal with, real life shit because we're in captivity. So you have to keep it real, but being real on through scriptures, and bring the scriptures out, so that way you can understand a more biblical level, okay, while being honest, but us knowing this, and knowing that we have a kingdom coming, we have more of a peaceful and sound of mind. The Yahushua said what? He said, peace I give unto you. So we know that our kingdom is coming, so we not tripping. Now, of course, you see things and you hear about things, you get vexed a little bit, but hey, it's going to happen. We're in the flesh. But ultimately, we have a sound mind. We're not going to get carnal. We're going to walk in the spirit and remain spiritual and pray towards Yahweh Shema Shai B'Hashem Kakwadash. Okay. So the things which are not seen are eternal. All right. But it's lucky for that rant, you know. 2 Corinthians 2 and verse 9. Excuse me. I think it's 1 Corinthians. Excuse me. Let me see. First Corinthians 2 and 9, it says, but as it is written, okay, and it's written in the book of Isaiah, okay, and it says, but as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High have prepared for them that love him. Right, man? So we have a kingdom coming that's prepared for us, man. Called Lo Yahweh Shema Shai. And on top of that, guess what? It's eternal. All right? Because guess what? You know, Israel ruled during the King David and, you know, King Solomon. You know, we had rulership. Even in the dark ages, we ruled. Okay? But it wasn't eternal. That was temporal. But guess what? This time around, all right, we're going to rule for all eternity and be in our right minds, okay? Because we're not going to sin anymore. We're going to be walking in Bibles, man. It's going to be second nature to us. And the wages of sin is what? Death. So we're not going to sin. We're not going to, you know, we're going to be clean, pure. All right, going to be immortal, you know? That's heavy, man. I can't, me being in his flesh, I can't even fathom, you know, ruling for eternity, man, you know. But guess what? It's going to happen. All right. It's going to happen because why? Because Yahweh Shema Shai said it would. Yahweh Shai said what? Let's get that. Let me see. So we just read 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. It said what? It's the kingdom is prepared for us, right? So let's get this. St. John 14 and 2. Outside of verse 1 and go to verse 3. And it says, let not your heart be troubled. You believe in the Most High, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, that where I am, there ye may be also. Right, man? So, come on. It was, man, Yahweh Shai is telling you that he's gonna come back and get us. He's gonna deliver the elect, the house of David, his men. All right. To get the kingdom. Listen, man, we're going to be ruling the whole planet. And then some. And then some on top of some. And some more. All right? Yahweh Shema Shai is preparing, you know, things for us, man. Right now as we speak. Okay? And he says what? It says, verse 3. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again. All right? He's going to come and return. Listen, it's plain, man. You got to believe this, okay? And it's lucky for me ranting, you know, but, you know, this is very beautiful, man, because here it is. You got Esau ruling right now. Everything is wicked. Everything is, you know, just all discombobulated. People think this is normal, okay? We are in hell, man. Okay, but soon, guess what? That's going to be turned right side up. And soon we're going to be in heaven. Because heaven is just rulership right now. We're in Esau's heaven, you know. This is Esau's heaven and Jacob's hell. But soon Esau is going to be in in his hell, all right? Because hell is just what? A condition, all right? And heaven is what? A rulership. So Esau is going to be in his hell, and then we're going to be in our rulership, our heaven. Okay, that's why it says the book of 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, it says that let me get it real quick. Okay, so guess what, man? Yahweh Shai got things planned for us, man. All right. Planets, man. Universes, all that, man. Believe it. 2 Peter 3 and verse 13, it says, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, all right, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right. And that's what John the Revelator said. All right. John the Revelator spoke about a new heaven and the new earth. All right. And that's what the kingdom. All right. Our kingdom that will be here on earth. All right. Matthew, the 10th chapter, said what? All right. It said, let that will be done let that will be done on earth as is done in heaven. All right. Everything is in order in the spiritual realm. Everything is in complete order. And guess what? Everything that's done in the spiritual realm is going to be reflected here on earth. Okay. Through the chosen people of Yahweh Bashmal Shai. Starting off with Yahweh Shai. Okay. So that being said, I just want to say, call Lam La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor being to the elder apostles on Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. You know, and Lord's will, you honor and were edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmal Shai. And you feel sisters that may be listening and watching. All right, with that being said, Shalom.